Thank you. Good morning to the committee members and to the ME community. I'm Eileen Holderman. I'm an advocate. As a former member of CFSAC, I served as chair of the subcommittee for CDC website review. For years, we made recommendations to CDC to improve the website so that it reflected the scientific facts and evidence of the neuroimmune disease, myalgic encephalomyelitis. Unfortunately, the revisions CDC accepted were minimal, and the site continued to appear as a site for the condition of chronic fatigue, not ME. When my term on CFSAC ended, I wrote an open letter to Dr. Unger and CDC listing numerous issues remaining with their website, focusing on the toolkit and resource guide, touting CBT and GET, which was used as medical education guidelines for physicians and healthcare providers. For years, I and other advocates continued to ask the CDC to remove the toolkit and make the additional changes on their website. Despite our pleas, CDC made a decision to keep the toolkit up on a CDC website called STAC. Then, about 2015, I gave testimony to CFSAC, reading into the public record excerpts from my open letter to Dr. Unger, urging CDC to take the toolkit and resource guide down, among many other issues that still needed changes on their site. About 3 months ago, I embarked on a Twitter campaign to press CDC to take their toolkit down, and finally, 1 month ago, the CDC toolkit was taken down. However, the CDC toolkit in Spanish remains on the site today. More concerning to the ME community is the fact that for about a decade, the CDC toolkit was the official guideline for doctors all over the U.S. and in many parts of the world. In just one meeting at CFSAC, Dr. Belay announced 17,000 toolkits were mailed out to healthcare providers all over the U.S. Additionally, CDC made the toolkit available via e-copies for healthcare providers to download. As I speak today, doctors and healthcare providers in the U.S. and around the world use the CDC toolkit because CDC has still not advised the healthcare profession against using it, nor have CDC issued a warning to doctors of the harms prescribed in the toolkit, such as GET and CBT. ME stakeholders, expert researchers, clinicians, advocates, patients, and caregivers need CDC to disseminate notices to all healthcare providers to stop using and referring to the toolkit and its guidelines. For the 17 million men, women, and children suffering from myalgic encephalomyelitis around the world, this recommendation needs to be implemented right away. Thank you.